usage of the word world. Cosmos means a specific group, as in stars. You ever heard of the cosmos?
Right. I know the cosmos and
Okay.
microcosm.
And what stars, what group of stars is it talking about? World. This group of stars. The nation of Israel. For God so loved the nation of Israel, cosmos, that he gave who? His only begotten son. This guy. This guy is going to save his people. Doesn't that make sense? Well, this guy's he's going to save anybody who believes on him. Give me that, for he shall save his people. Who are your people? If I was a Mexican and came up, who would be my people? Mexicans. Right? This guy walks up, who would be his people? Well, let's ask him, well, who are you? Are you an Israelite? Who are your people? Israelites. Right? It's real simple. See, this devil, so-called white man, that came up and said, well, anybody can believe on Jesus. That's not what the scripture says. It don't say that. Nowhere. It tells you specifically who he's coming back to save. And then you got to know what it means to be saved.
What scripture that is? I'm trying to think, dude.
It's not that. You're doing good, brother, right there. You're doing good.
But are you guys Jehovah's Witnesses or something?
But Israelites.
Israelites.
The Holy Witnesses go off. They're wicked.
I think so.
1 and 21, Matthew?
Here's a quick scripture to cut Jehovah's Witnesses and those Mormons and shit. It's Luke 10 and 7. And in the same house remain, eating and drinking such things as they give. For the laborers worthy of his hire go not from house to house. You know, like they always go house to house, trying to get people into their thing, you know. The scriptures speak against that. We're supposed to come out here on the highways and byways and exalt our voice, really for the angels, because not everybody comes up and listens. It's not for everybody, it's only for the elect and the 1/3 of Israel.
But you know, I know that I saw some Mormons just the other day. I was going to my house and I had two liter Pepsis in my hand. You know, that whole Mormon thing or whatever. When I get in, and you got, you know, the two women, you know, that they believe in bigamy or whatever like that. And my religion is like, you know, we believe in the Virgin Mary and, you know, that Christ came. You know what I'm saying? And in the sanctity of, you know, one God, one woman, you know, married for life and no, you know. But look. I'm just bear with me with. It's still Clay in action here, and I come, you know what I'm saying? I say, you know, I very well know that, you know, the Lord speaks to me, and I've been chosen by God for what I say with like my invention and everything like that. And know that God blessed me with for to have one woman and one more. So when I saw these guys, I took my Pepsi and I opened it up right in the room. I started drinking 2 liter Pepsi. I saw them, and it's ironic because it says in that scripture you just read of Luke, in the Mormons. I said, you know, it says in there something about drinking, and you know, them coming to your house.
Do you know that those Mormons are trying to be us? They're claiming to be one of the 12 tribes of Israel.
But do you see what I'm saying? about the scripture and me knowing the scripture in my enlightenment
Okay,
as
but
far as how
hold
I
on,
am.
though. Hold on. The Most High said, "Be fruitful and multiply." And we can have more. See, when I say they're trying to be us, meaning that's why they have more than one wife and all, because we're allowed to do that.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. But the point in that scripture was if a man have two wives. And also, I'll bring out this script.
Would he take another? Would he take another one?
That this, 4 women and one. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. You know, so in these days that's coming up, during these race wars, these civil wars, and such forth, you know, a lot of men and women's gonna get killed out there, mainly men, and then there's gonna be a scarcity of men for these women to have protection. So 7 women, which is just a 7 is just a numerology for completion. You know, so a complete number of women that the Most High has set or ordained for you to have, that's how many women you're gonna have in these times. It's gonna happen. It's probably starting next 2013, man.
Exodus 21:10.
Listen. Exodus chapter 21, verse 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall not be diminished.
You understand that? If he take him another wife, meaning that's perfectly legal.
Yeah, I love women, man.
There it is. That's what I wanted to hear you say.
I do love women. I love
That's what I wanted to hear you say. Okay, so you don't object to having more than one woman?
Dude, I want more than one woman. I can't.
And that's righteous.
I want a lot of them.
It's righteous if that's the law, and that if you have to continue on and do what's right by them, and and handle them, but there's nothing wrong with it. According to the scripture.
King Solomon had 1,000 women.
Now let me say this: it's not expedient today, right? It's not expedient to have one woman. Meaning you'd be better off without a nagging ass bitch on your arm, driving you crazy and taking you away from your focus on the scripture. Because we're not even in the time of love right now. And love, according to the scripture, is keeping the commandments of the Most High. Okay? And sin is transgression of the law, of the commandments. Okay? So this is according to knowledge. If you know, oh, I love you, you don't love me. How do you tell me how you don't even know what love is? You gotta break down a little bit.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I can get on a soapbox.
First John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
For sin is what is sin? Sin is definitively out of the Bible. The definition is transgression of the law, meaning to break the law, to go against the commandments. So when we said, did you vote for Obama? It tells you not to to vote for anybody that is not an Israelite. You Israelites only vote or put a king above you that is from your own people. You understand? Your own people comes into effect a lot. See, because it wasn't always open to everyone. Not everybody. See, back in the ancient times, everybody knew that our God, the God of Abraham, and Isaac, and Jacob, was our God. Not anybody who believes on it. Anybody, Chinese or Japanese, can jump down on their knees and pray to our God. That was, first of all, God don't even give a shit about them, according to the scripture. Can we get that?
And they call him Al-Ashayir, which means terrible demon-like power.
That's right. They know that he was fighting for us. And we would wipe him up for the 2nd Ezra 6 and 56. He's our God. He's not everybody's God. Everybody has their own God, like Allah. That's the God of the Arabs, or Ishmael.